Since the attacks of September 11th, 2001, our nation's been at war, and 2.7 million men and women have served bravely in war zones overseas. And as they return home, the invisible wounds of war are continuing to plague many of them. We opened Boulder Crest Retreat, Virginia in September of 2013 with one objective in mind: to ensure that combat veterans and their family members had what was required so that they could live the lives that they deserve, lives of passion and purpose and service here at home. For the first 9 months, we decided to learn, and we invited a host of other programs, both clinical and non-clinical, to run their programs here at the retreat and observe them. We had the opportunity to convene a host of meetings with experts from military psychology, trauma, PTSD, and related fields. What we found out, and what we were told time and time again, was clear. Nothing was working to enable combat veterans to return home and live the great lives they deserved. We decided in May of 2014 that the time was right for us to create our own program. Since then, we've run 27 Warrior Path programs and continue to iterate, evolve, and work tirelessly to create a program that's second to none, not just in America, but across the world. Warrior Path is the nation's first ever program that's designed to cultivate and facilitate post-traumatic growth. And what post-traumatic growth suggests is that times of deep struggle and even despair can be the gateway to a life that's more authentic, fulfilling, and purposeful than it would have been any other way.
Warrior Path is an extremely innovative and distinct program for a lot of reasons. One is we went into this with the major understanding that we had to reduce the stigma. Warrior Path is a training program, it's not a therapy program. Our instructors here are world class. We blend combat veterans, trained therapists, and life coaches that are very, very focused on taking people along the journey. And finally, for 18 months after this program, we follow the people that go through it.
Working with Dr. Rich Tedeschi, the father of post-traumatic growth, and Dr. Brett Moore, a twice-deployed Army psychologist, we began a process of evaluation to understand why what we were doing was working, and also to understand how to refine and perfect it. And what they created was a comprehensive program evaluation strategy that featured 250 questions across 24 measurement tools in 3 core areas. The first is symptom reduction, which are standard measurement tools used by the DoD, by the Veterans Administration, as well as by mental health practitioners across the country. And on those measures, we're seeing results as much as 40 to 60% reductions and sustained reductions over 6 months, which surpasses the mental health system by light years. The second area is quality of life, and this looks at measurements like couple satisfaction, relationships with others, financial wellness, education, employment, drug use, legal status, and a range of other real-world indicators that speak to someone's quality of life. And on these measures, we see 30% improvements in couple satisfaction, deeper relationships, a greater commitment to physical wellness. And the third area is post-traumatic growth and cognitive flexibility. And this is the notion that if we accept that life is struggle and that those challenges offer value to us and lessons to us that can enrich our life, then our point of view and the way in which we interact with the world in those times of difficulty fundamentally changes. And what we see on post-traumatic growth inventory, which is the major measurement tool for post-traumatic growth, are upwards of 75% improvements in people's perspectives. The first 6 months of the program evaluation demonstrate that Warrior Path is achieving results that no other program and no other system can boast of. And it demonstrates that Warrior Path delivers sustained improvements in quality of life and post-traumatic growth indicators, and sustained reductions in massive ways in symptoms. What is now clear is that the current system's approach to PTSD for combat veterans isn't working. And at the core of what distinguishes Warrior Path from the traditional mental health system is best captured in a quote from Goethe. He said, "If we treat people as they are, we make them worse. If we treat people as they ought to be, we help them become what they are capable of becoming."